It's another late night. I'm down to 3 fingers of cheap bourbon, my last lucky, and a gnawing feeling in my gut that I'll never get to the bottom of this case. It all happened last week. One day last week, in fact. July 23rd, 1937. Why Bronson Barnard invited me in the maiden voyage of his new flying boat was a mystery to me. But then, to a detective, mysteries are common. That is, unknowns are common. Sometimes I know who's guilty. Sometimes I don't. But even when I do, I still have to find out how they did it, when, and why. The first 3 things you learn in detective school: means, opportunity, and motive. That's how it was with this one. I call it the case of the Caustious Condor. I arrived at Pier 7 just outside Baltimore at 9:30 in the morning. Even before I passed through the gate, I could see the thing on the water at the Barnard Industries private dock. It was one of those big flying hotels the uptown crowd called China Clippers, equipped with staterooms, lounges, dining room, observation decks, the biggest planes ever built. And this one was even bigger, more sleek, more modern, more powerful, more extravagant, just like its designer and builder, Bronson Barnard. I knew Bronson in 1917. The Great War, we called it then. We enlisted in the Lafayette Escadrille, flew battered Nieuports over France, blasting German Fokkers out of the sky and saluting them as they went down. I was pretty good at it. Bronson wasn't quite as good, but like everything he does, he was flamboyant. Except that day a German ace got him in his gun sights. The crowd swooped out of the sun, unloading a belt from his wing gun. Bronson tried desperately to get out of range, but the Hun stuck to his tail like gum on a new shoe. I could see my pal was finished if I didn't do something. I yelled, "Keep away from him, Bronson! I'll take care of it!" I did a triple roll around the German's triplane and came up under him, spitting lead from my forward machine gun. The bewildered crowd must have heard his tail ripped with bullets, because he let go of Bronson and did a right wing over to get out of my sight. But I figured he'd do that. And I finished an Immelman before he got level. I unloaded another volley into his right side, and it was all over. The Fokker went down, splintering into kindling on some French farmyard. Bronson had seen it all and threw me a thankful salute. But he never mentioned the incident again. I supposed it festered in him, but I don't know. After the war, our lives drifted apart. He apparently kept track of me, through my days as a New York cop, with the feds chasing Capone, right up to now. Even though my career was currently a string of divorce stakeouts and runaway husbands. But I never heard from Bronson until the invitation arrived for the maiden flight of his Condor. He must have known that I, like the other guests I found on board, couldn't resist a decadently luxurious free trip to Europe on the most advanced piece of aeronautical hardware yet devised. Besides, I hadn't been to Lisbon lately. After the 11 other guests were seated in the comfortable reclining seats in the main lounge, the Condor began its takeoff. The 6 twin-cyclone radial engines roared to life, kicking up a vortex of sea spray as the huge bird moved away from the mooring. It lumbered across the bay, trailing a broad wake. Then the pitch of the engines rose, and the Condor leaped ahead, gaining momentum. Straining to lift its broad keel out of the water, the flying boat finally rose gracefully into the evening sky above Chesapeake Bay. And as the steward passed the finest champagne around to all the passengers, our host, Bronson Barnard, welcomed us all aboard.
Thank you all. This magnificent aircraft, which I call the Condor, will be cruising at 190 miles an hour. We will make the flight across the Atlantic in less than 24 hours. The steward is passing out a list of the passengers, just so we'll all know each other. Yes, some of you know each other, and others know of each other. In fact, all of you are connected, shall we say involved with each other?
But Bronson, why?
That, my old acquaintance, is my secret. But I promise you this, by the time we reach Lisbon, you and I will know everything. So, until we reach Portugal, salute. My greatest achievement, Peters. The forerunner of an entire fleet of Condors, which will span the globe in hours. It took considerable genius, led by my own, to master the intricacies of such a craft.
Engineering, finance, politics. It seems you dominate whatever enterprise you put your mind to.
Oh, yes, Miss Simmons. All fields of human endeavor fascinate me. I master them all.
Including underworld corruption and international espionage, or so I hear.
It is due only to the fact that you saved my life on more than one occasion during the war that I allow such comments, Peters.
You used to call me Ned when we were chasing Krauts in France.
Once. Yes, once. But while your life since has been one of struggle, fleeting success, and ultimate banality, I have accomplished one miraculous feat after another, culminating in this magnificent aircraft.
Bronson, what is it?
Steward!
Yes, sir. Oh, what's happened?
Mr. Barnard is ill. Help me get him to his stateroom.
What is it, a heart attack?
I don't know. I'll tend to him. You tell the pilot to turn around and get this flying hotel back to Baltimore double quick.
Yes, sir.
Bronson, can you hear me?
Ned, help me.
Yes, Bronson. We're heading back to Baltimore.
No, too soon.
What do you mean?
Ned, I need the 24 hours to solve a murder.
A murder? Isn't that a little more in my line than yours?
I wanted to prove I was as good as you. Had to make up for being saved in France.
Bronson, you've brooded about that since then?
Listen, someone on board is a murderer. They killed a customs agent named Gerald Weltner.
Weltner, I think I read about that in the papers.
A star witness in a congressional investigation into corruption in the U.S. Customs Department. Weltner was going to expose foreign agents and Americans who were bribing customs officials.
But how does that...
June 22nd, about 9:30 p.m., Weltner was found sprawled across the ottoman in his townhouse. $10,000 in crisp new bills were on the floor. He was poisoned.
But what's that got to do with the Condor?
A challenge. A 24-hour trip to find the murderers and get the proof.
But why me? I had nothing to do with Weltner's death.
Just to show you I could do it. But now, I need you.
How?
Get the evidence. Expose the killer before the plane touches down.
But we're headed back to Baltimore. We'll be there in 30 minutes at the most.
Then hurry. Now that they all know that I'm onto them, you can never get them together again. Play them against each other. You'll get the truth.
But how did you find out all this?
Weltner was my son.
But I thought you never married.
Illegitimate. The product of a brief fling I had with a chorus girl. I watched over him. Got him the position at the Customs Department. Before he died, he managed to phone me.
What did he say?
He rattled off a list of names. But he was out of his head from the poison. Talked as if all of them killed him. The police had no lead, so I arranged this fight to catch the killer.
Bronson, this is crazy.
No, listen. There's a reporter on board, Vera Simmons. She can help you. She's been following the congressional hearings, and there's my notebook.
Notebook?
My detective's notebook. In my nightstand. It has all the information on all of them. may help.
But who do you suspect, Bronson?
Get the evidence, Ned.
Bronson! Bronson! Who is it? Who is the murderer?
Is he dead?
No, he's still breathing, but he's no good for the rest of the flight.
What do we do, sir?
You tell the captain to get this bucket back to Baltimore as fast as he can. As for me, I've got 30 minutes to find a murderer. I hate to admit it, but I need your help on this case. I couldn't be everywhere on that short trip, so I must have missed some clues. Use the screen pointer to select a room for me to go to, and we'll see what happens there. If you want to search a room, select the magnifying glass. To accuse one of the suspects, select the handcuffs. Remember, you'll need means, motive, and opportunity to get a confession. But you never know what a nervous suspect will reveal if you lean on him a little. To see how much time you have left before the plane lands, select the watch. Select any of the suspect's pictures, and I'll show you Barnard's notebook. The notebook contains background, means, motives, and opportunity. Select any of these, and I'll tell you what we know so far. I usually wait until after my suspects stop speaking to make my accusations or check the notebook. You never know what information you might miss if you interrupt them. Good luck, pal. This is a cagey bunch, so don't give up until you catch the rat that killed Gerald Weltner. I checked out Barnard's stateroom on the off chance there was something he was holding out on me. But I found nothing. Aside from Barnard, who was still asleep, I was alone in the master stateroom. Stateroom 3 was as ritzy as the others, complete down to the crystal decanters and the Persian rugs. The card on the door said it was occupied by Cabron, Schnorrer, and me. Too bad Barnard didn't let us choose our own roommates. A search of Cabron's personal belongings revealed only a variety of colognes, hair tonics, and mustache wax. But in Schnorrer's suitcase, I found a letter dated a few weeks before from the King of Egypt, thanking Schnorrer for the assistance he had given to the prince, and promising to make the arrangements with Weltner that Schnorrer had requested. This would bear further investigation. I was alone in stateroom 3.
In the year of our Lord, 1149, when the king returned from the Holy Land, he knighted 6 great warriors who had carried him to victory over the infidels. The king granted power, wealth, and vast dominions to each of the heroes. When the knights departed from the king's palace, 5 rode to their new lands, but you, a Saxon, turned your horse toward Sherwood Forest.
My sword is at your disposal, my lord. These Normans will know the taste of fine Saxon steel.
Arriving in Sherwood Forest, you are greeted by your old friend Robin of Locksley. Many years have passed since you served with Robin and his men, but disastrous news curtails the reunion. During your journey, an assassin has taken the king's life. The kingdom is in chaos because there is no heir to the throne. Worse still, the crown itself has disappeared. Normans are assembling armies and Saxons will fight them. Each side accuses the other of killing the king and taking the crown. Robin tells you the struggle ahead is for younger men. Men like you, he says, only you can save England. Robin urges you to raise an army and pledges his aid 3 times if you will seek to reunite the darkness of the kingdom.
Ah, thus ends your day in the lists of Ashby. You were not champion, but your deeds will be remembered. Leaving for home, you vow to bring glory to your name.
In the year 1192, when King Richard the Lion-Hearted was returning to England from the Crusades, he was captured by his enemy Leopold of Austria. Richard's brother, Prince John, is not willing to help, but 4 great knights have stepped forward to try to free the king. Wilfrid of Ivanhoe, one of England's best in the tournaments. Cedric of Rotherwood, a leader of men and a skilled negotiator. Geoffrey Longsword, whose swordsmanship is legendary. And Wulfric the Wild, a great leader in the battlefield. Which of these should be chosen as Richard's champion? Cedric of Rotherwood, it is your task to raise the £20,000 sterling necessary to free the king. You decide to travel first to Sherwood Forest to ask for the aid of your old friend Robin of Locksley. Robin promises to help you 3 times during your quest if you should need him. This is your home territory from which you will launch your campaign. These are territories owned by other knights. Most of them are loyal to Prince John and will not be sympathetic to your cause. Good luck. What are your orders, sire? Your army has taken the territory unopposed. At his camp in Sherwood Forest, Robin agrees to help you. He will supply extra men to aid in the coming battle. You've won the battle and the territory is yours. Your army has taken the territory unopposed. You've just received word that a Saxon maiden has been kidnapped by one of your enemies. Will you attempt a rescue? At his camp in Sherwood Forest, Robin agrees to your request for help. He and Friar Tuck will accompany you on your raid. Despite your best efforts, you are captured and thrown into the dungeon. But a week later, some of Robin's men break into the castle and free you. You return home to the cheers of your followers. One of your territories is under attack. Your army has taken the territory without opposition.
Choose your opponent. And so ends your day in the lists of Ashby. Though you did not win, your men respect the effort. There will be other tournaments.
Have you ever played Trivial Pursuit before? Use the joystick to select the appropriate box. Then press button A. Right, now each person wishing to take part in the game must choose a colour. And when you've all chosen colours, select OK to start the game. Right, next player, please choose your colour. Green, please throw the dice. You've thrown a 1. OK, choose your pulsating blob. History. Sports and leisure. Geography. You'll be pleased to know that asking our geography questions, we have Christopher Columbus. Oh, where'd he go? Well, anyway, Christopher Columbus is one of the greatest explorers of all time. There you are.
In which country is the North Magnetic Pole? It's in Canada.
Green, it's your go.
I think you'll find these tools. Choosing this icon puts a notebook at your fingertips. I believe you'll find that your notebook is your greatest detective. Choosing this icon puts a notebook at your fingertips. This gives you access. The Baker Street Irregulars are when you believe Mr.
London is not a beautiful city. Under the soot that covers its buildings is a teeming mass of 4 million souls trying to survive, mostly off of each other. You see it in the paper every day. Thankfully, we have the London Times to keep us informed of all these troubling activities with an unbiased eye and razor-sharp accuracy. We find this publication to be of invaluable assistance in our investigations, and I'm sure you will as well. Among the forces of evil which run rampant in this city, there are also, thankfully, 2 groups of individuals who will aid us in our cause. As we do, They attempt to right wrongs and restore harmony and civility to the streets of London. The first of these groups is a ragtag association of young ruffians. I call them the Baker Street Irregulars. Don't let them fool you. They may be scruffy and ill-bred, but they are on the right side of the law. They can go everywhere, see everything, and overhear everyone. They are my eyes and ears in the streets of London, unquestionably a tremendous asset in our work. They will help us in our investigations if they can. The other group is a far more civilized collection of gentlemen and institutions. I call them the Baker Street Regulars. They, too, will be extremely useful in our work. At the start of any investigation, do keep in mind that it is a capital mistake to theorize before one has data. Unwittingly, one begins to twist facts to suit theories instead of theories to suit facts. The people and places to whom I will now introduce you will help us to collect the facts. Mr. Henry Ellis is Edward Hall. This is a records office.
October 90430 hours, Texas Cedar Victor King.
Welcome to Xenon 2 by the Bitmap Brothers.
Is anybody out there? Don't touch that dial. October 90430 hours, Texas Cedar Victor King.
Welcome to Xenon 2 by the Bitmap Brothers. My name is Colin. I'm your guide and shopkeeper. Select something. It doesn't cost a thing yet. Play Xenon 2 It's a Mega Blast. I'll see you later.
Welcome to Classic Board Games. You may press the button numbered 1 on the remote control unit anytime you need assistance. Let us play a new game. It is Red's move.
Questa pedina non è ancora stata mossa. Questa pedina non è ancora stata mossa. Questa mossa non è ammessa. Tocca al giocatore bianco. Tocca al giocatore rosso. Tocca al giocatore bianco. La pedina mangia la pedina. Tocca al giocatore rosso. La pedina mangia la pedina. Tocca al giocatore bianco. Tocca al giocatore rosso.
Please press the Joy mouse button to get into joystick mode.
Exit.
Move back.
Select.
Move forward.
Select. Select choice.
Mustang locked in.
Emergency alert. Emergency alert.
occur as does beautiful but degenerate actions of capes. The essence of, and life in itself, turns and develops, wisdom and knowledge always a step behind. Absolute truth is only an imagination, and superiority just a passing face. Domination of Barunas increased to the frustration of many other capes, especially the race of humans that for some reason always have thought themselves to be masters of all living beings. So as the Ralon universe, being unwanted in the Council of Intergalactic Affairs for an endless era, as the combats of the Anarian Wars faded, humans became a member race, ending interspatial hostilities and restoring peace to the night skies. The Rallen universe now spanned over 8 galaxies, amounting to 40 million systems. Now dark clouds gather as a new crisis is arising, threatening the Anarian wars to re-emerge. A terrorist movement is burning in the hot Andromeda, causing many deaths, and something must be done to assure peace.
To choose an option, press the keys 1 to 5 on your remote control. For first-time users, we advise you to choose the manual option. When being is feeling, and expressions can only be made as paintings or music, will we then be able to fall in love with life itself? Failure, fate and disasters, life, movement and change, pain engulfed by beauty. Can we by then accept and enjoy their rational?
This multimedia software product was written and conceived by Kirk Marino and brought to you by Online Entertainment.
Hello, stranger. What you see in front of you is just a holophag of me. An illusion. Just a little trick with lights transmitted from somewhere else. We're beginning to regard you as an intruder, a spy, interfering with matters that you do not even understand. You've now entered the secret meeting place of the two powers of the Ralon universe, a place that should be kept secret. I've given orders to have you killed at any cost.
This multimedia software product was written and conceived by Kirk Marino and brought to you by Online Entertainment.
October was cold. The sun brought light but no warmth, and an east wind chilled the countryside. I was driving along a quiet country lane. Suddenly, from a brief patch of mist, a car loomed up ahead of me, completely blocking the road. I had to stab quickly at the brakes. Now my name is carved in stone. The ground is my eternal home.
Say, boy, have you seen my pet spider? I've been looking for him everywhere. You missed me. He's dead now. He's killed Evil Eb's littlest brother, and that means trouble. Meanwhile... Back in town... Telegram for the man with no name. Evil Eb's littlest brother. You killed him, senor, so I'm gonna kill you.
Choose who you want to play with. raise you 20. I'll raise you 15. I'll raise you 5. I'll bet 5. I want new cards. I'll raise you 20. I'll call.
Your fighter base, home of the Fighting Falcon. You have made all the right choices to get this far. Not everyone gets the chance. Now we will see what you can do strapped inside an F-16. This base is a fully functional operational unit, as well as being the training center for new and inexperienced pilots. Experienced pilots should join one of the operational units as soon as possible. After this talk, select one of the operations from the list of topics shown, and you will get a brief review of the operation. Once you know which operation you want to join, you can exit this reception brief and make your selection from the notice board. Inexperienced pilots should listen to the training brief before returning to the notice board. New pilots should settle down and listen to the full reception briefing. Remember, the F-16 is the best multi-role fighter around. It has been designed to outturn and out-accelerate the opposition. It has the speed, agility, your fighter base, home of the Fighting Falcon. You have made all the right choices to get this far. Not everyone gets the chance. Now we will see what you can do strapped inside an F-16. Aerodynamic masterpiece, tested and proven superior for today's air combat arena. And the Mark 84 2,000-pound bomb. Destroy 4 pontoon bridges. 5 Carter. We've had
gonna do?
Dark clouds gather like mourners over the ancestral home of Randolph Steer, patriarch of the Steer family of Philadelphia. Randolph was an ingenious inventor, founder of Steer Industries. And as the mighty fall, so fell Randolph, right down the staircase within these very walls. But he really left the world 5 years ago when he lost his wife Irene and spent the rest of his life trying to find her again. Strange stories have grown up around this foreboding place since old Randolph secluded himself here. Tales of seances and witchcraft and the dead walking the grounds. And no one can say what will happen now that Randolph himself is buried in Steer Manor.
I'd like to thank you all for being here today, although I'm sorry it takes such a sad occasion to bring us together.
I can't think of any other reason.
Yes. Well, for those of you who don't know, I'm Willis Lyman, executor of Mr. Steer's estate. I'd also like you to meet Mr. Dash Balder, who represents Mr. Steer's brother, Justice.
Thank you very much. I'm happy to be here. Well, not happy. I mean that I'm glad to... That is to say, I'm very pleased that...
Yes. Thank you, Mr. Balder. It's good of you to come. And this is Madam's mayor, Mr. Steer's...
I was Randy's spiritual guide and transmedium.
Of course. Thank you for being here. Here, now. Then I have here the last will and testament of Randolph Steer. So, let us begin.
Maybe we should all have a drink first.
I think that would be more appropriate afterwards, Leonard, if I may continue. I, Randolph Steer, being of sound mind and memory, make this my last will and testament, revoking all other wills and codicils heretofore made.
Hors d'oeuvres.
Grimsby, I don't really think this is the time. Oh, just put it down on the table. With your permission, I will skip over the standard clauses and business directives and get right on to the special bequests.
By all means, let's not drag this thing out. I do have a dinner engagement.
Very well. Article 4. As I cannot leave my possessions in the gracious keepings of my beloved Irene, who has no further use for worldly goods, I must divide them among the living, who may still find some value in them.
Grimsby, what are these? They're quite delicious.
To my sister, Prudence Milverton, I leave all furnishings, decorations, and fixtures of Steer Manor.
Oh, my lord. Well, I suppose we could have another of those charity auctions or something.
To my nephew, Prudence's son, Charles Milverton, I leave my 3 automobiles.
Charles, darling, do try one of those pink ones.
Tell me, Lyman, what is the value of scrap metal these days?
To my brother, Justice Steer, I leave my library of first editions and other rare books and papers.
I didn't think Justice could read. Well, you know, these are rather tasty. Perhaps we should have something to wash them down with?
To my stepson, Calvin Adler, I leave 4% of my shares in Steer Industries.
What is this? Chopped chicken liver?
The cheese ones are pretty good, too.
Put that down. You'll ruin your supper.
To my cousin, Leonard Vole, I leave the contents of my wine cellar.
Wonderful! Grimsby, champagne for everyone.
Could we please? To my grandnephew, Nick Steer, I leave 2% of my shares in Steer Industries.
Fine. Some rusty heaps for me and 2% of the business for a skirt-chasing college boy.
Hey, I'll give you 2% of something, buddy.
Can we try to show a little decorum here? To Dulcie Lamb, who was so helpful and so kind to an old crackpot, I leave $10,000.
Now there, my dear child. Have a cracker.
To Edward Grimsby, my loyal servant, I leave a lifetime pension.
Grimsby, you simply must come to work for me. Or at least, give my cook your recipes.
To my good friend, Professor Oliver Lindenbrook, I leave my journals and other papers documenting my research. Perhaps I can be more persuasive in death than I was in life about these matters. To Madam's Mayor, who brought me hope when all hope had been abandoned, I leave my eternal gratitude and $25,000 that she may continue to develop those great gifts that nature has bestowed upon her.
You really must have lifted his spirits, my dear.
All the rest and remainder of my estate shall be placed in trust under the administration of my executor to be used for the benefit and furtherance of the Ernest Shabanak Foundation.
What?
Who or what on earth is a shabby shack?
Signed by Randolph Steer on the 7th day of October in the year of our Lord, 1935, and witnessed by myself.
Well, I'd say this calls for a drink.
You think your eyes opening in the morning calls for a drink?
All right. Let's calm down, please. Calm down. Calm down there. That's right. Thank you, Grimsby. Now, then, everything's fine, so that's just...
I'm afraid everything is not fine, Mr. Lyman.
Why, what do you mean, Professor?
I have reason to believe that the will read here today is not the final wish of Randolph Steer.
Not the wish? I assure you, sir, this document was made, signed, and witnessed under my full supervision, and that all is quite correct.
I don't doubt the authenticity of the document, Mr. Lyman. I mean to say that I believe it has been superseded.
By what?
By a new will.
New will?
Oh, that's impossible. I will myself.
With your permission, I would like to read a message from Randolph received by me just one day after he died.
Professor, if this note is meant to constitute a holographic will written by Mr. Steer,
No, sir, you misunderstand me. If I may. Dear Oliver, you must come to the house right away. I am through. I must have your help. Now that the door is open, it must be guarded, and you are the only one I can trust. I have put it all in a new will. I shall explain everything when I see you. Hurry, Randolph. But I arrived too late.
What did he mean, through with what?
Yes, Professor, the note is not very clear. An open door, guarded. I can't make much out of all that.
The meaning of the note is not immediately relevant, Mr. Lyman. What matters is that Randolph is quite clear about the existence of a new will.
Perhaps, but why was I not notified about it? This is a legal matter, after all.
That must be obvious. Randolph met with his accident shortly after writing this note. The tone of immediacy in the message indicates that whatever led him to this action must have developed very recently. Randolph's excitement may even have contributed to his death.
Then the new will must still be in the house somewhere.
Look, it's getting very late.
If such a will does exist, it is my duty to my client to find it and carry out his true wishes.
Well, let's go. I mean, hey, we don't have anything else to do.
I've wasted enough of my time here.
Why don't we think about this thing calmly? Over a nice glass of wine, perhaps?
Will you please excuse me? I'd like to go up and wash my face.
Mother.
I know where.
A most unpleasant business. This has been an upsetting day for all of us, my dear.
Yes, for everyone in this house.
Yes, that is what I meant. You do speak English, don't you, my dear?
I understand you, but you do not understand me.
I sure don't understand.
Nick, dear boy, would you pour me a glass of sherry?
Okay, Aunt Prue.
There are many souls in this place. There are many places in this soul, and all are not quiet on this day.
Well, I'm sure that makes it all perfectly clear.
Are you talking about the people who are here today?
Today is forever. All were invited. Too many footsteps passed this way, and some know forever is today.
Perhaps you should sit down, my dear.
What's that? Some kind of poem?
I cannot say. I open my mind, and sometimes someone speaks. All I know, all I feel, is a great unrest, a great disturbance around me. I believe we should not be in this place tonight.
Nick, darling, pour Madame get the lady a glass of sherry.
No, I cannot. Strong drink would interfere with the emanations of the ethereal confluence. I would become vulnerable.
See, Aunt Prue? She's really just like any other girl.
Nick, don't be impudent, boy.
No offense, ma'am. But what are you trying to say about this house? Does it have something to do with what's happened to Dulcie?
Some people's eyes are open. Other people have them opened for them.
Well, Nick, thank you for a very interesting evening. I think we've all had some fun with this whole matter, but it's really time we were going.
It can't end like this. It's not the way Randolph wanted it.
Well, Nick, I'm afraid if you can't produce a new will here and now, then that will have to be the end of it.
Word has come that you are urgently needed at Camelot. It seems Logris is to have a new king, and your presence is required. Be sure to visit your loyal friends in Lincoln and Leicester on your way south. Good luck to you, Lord Constantine.